This video is sponsored by Clapper. As someone who's constantly creating content, I'm always curious whenever a new social platform pops up and claims that it's doing something a little differently. But honestly, after trying so many different apps over the years, a lot of them end up feeling almost exactly the same once you actually start using them. So I decided to spend the last week using Clapper to see what made it different, find out what I genuinely enjoyed and whether it's something I actually keep. When I first opened the app, it felt familiar enough that I wasn't completely started from scratch, which made getting into it really easy. I was able to create my account, start exploring different videos, and get a feel for how everything worked without needing a huge learning curve. One of the first things I noticed is that Clapper seems to put a much bigger focus on building communities instead of simply chasing views. Instead of endlessly scrolling through one viral video after another, I found myself actually stopping to read comments and checking out different creator profiles. It felt like people were there to interact with each other instead of just posting content and immediately moving on to the next trend. As I spent more time exploring, I started checking out some of the different features that Clapper offers beyond just short form videos. I really liked seeing that creators have multiple ways to connect with their audience depending on the type of content that they actually enjoy making. Besides posting videos, there are live streams, audio-only radio rooms, group chats, and other community features that encourage more interaction. I also spent some time browsing different categories to see what kind of creators were already active on the platform. Whether you're interested in lifestyle, beauty, business, education, hobbies, or everyday conversations, there were a lot of different communities to explore. Since I'm a creator myself, I was especially interested in seeing what the experience looked like from the creator side of the app. I wanted to see how easy it would be to start creating content, interacting with viewers, and explore some of the tools available for creators. One thing that caught my attention is that Clapper says it offers monetization features without requiring a follower minimum to access them. Of course, that doesn't mean everyone is guaranteed to earn money because eligibility, regional availability, payment methods, and other requirements can all apply. But I do think it's interesting that creators don't necessarily have to wait until they build a massive audience before exploring those features. That stood out to me because so many creators are always looking for new ways to grow communities and diversify where they share their content. Another thing I appreciated was how easy it was to move around the app and discover creators that matched my exact interests. The more I interacted with videos, followed creators, and explored different categories, the more personalized my feed started becoming. I think that's pretty normal for any social platform because it takes a little bit of time for the algorithm to learn what exactly you enjoy watching. For me personally, what stood out the most wasn't necessarily trying to replace every social media app. Instead, it felt more like a place where creators and viewers can build genuine communities around shared interests. If you enjoy live streaming, connecting with people, or simply having conversations around the content you're creating, I can definitely understand why people are checking it out. I also like that the platform encourages interaction instead of making everything feel like a race to chase the next viral moment. After spending the week using it, I honestly felt like I had a much better understanding of what makes Clapper different from other platforms. Like any app, it took a little while for my feed to become personalized, but once I spent more time interacting with content, it became much more relevant. Overall, I'm really glad I took the time to give Clapper a genuine try instead of making assumptions before actually using it. If you're someone who's curious about exploring another platform, or you're looking for more ways to connect with different communities, I definitely think it's worth checking out. Clapper is designed for mature audiences, so be sure to check the age rating and availability for your region before downloading. If you'd like to explore Clapper for yourself, you can download it using the link in my description and pinned comment below. If you already tried Clapper, I'd love to hear what you think about it in the comments. And if you haven't yet, let me know whether it's something you'd be interested in trying. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.